I want to show you how to duplicate layers. As usual, inside Photoshop, there are many different ways to do the same thing. So first, I want to direct your attention to the menus. Everything to do with layers is inside the layer menu, so we can find duplicating layers over here. So with, I forgot to mention, right now I have rectangle 1, which is on the canvas, and it is active in the layers panel. So layer, duplicate layer. It's going to ask you what you want to name the new layer, and even for the destination. So this is a cool way for duplicating layers to another document. If I had another document open, I could change the destination to a different document. But let's just keep it as is and push OK. And you might not have noticed anything change on the canvas, but indeed if you look in the layers panel, we now have two layers. So what you need to do is take the move tool if you want to see it and drag it out. Let me add a stroke to this to make it more obvious. Okay. So other ways to duplicate. Layer, new. It's going to say either shape layer or layer, depending if you have a vector or a normal layer, but it's the same location in the menus. Layer, new, shape layer via copy. And you achieve the same result. You can also come to the layers panel and check in the hamburger menu over here, and you find the same options as in the menu to duplicate a layer. You can also right click on the layer in the layers panel to see the same thing. So that's using the menus. And now I want to show you with the move tool. So with the move tool, default usage is you click and drag to move an object around. However, add a keyboard modifier to this and you could very quickly duplicate a layer. So that keyboard modifier is the Alt button. So before you click, hold the Alt button with the move tool active. So hold the Alt button and then you could click and drag. And this time when you move the shape, you actually create a copy. So this is a very fast way to make multiple copies of a layer. So hold the Alt button, click and drag, and you make your copies. I just noticed my snapping was disabled from a previous video, so I'm going to turn snapping back on and show you how quickly you can use this to create a grid of shapes. There we go. Now they're sitting nicely side by side. And you can also combine this technique with other techniques that we've learned up till now. So if you wanted to select multiple layers at a time, you can do that. So I'm going to use the move tool with auto select on. I will click and drag outside of the layers into them to select them. I now have these three shape layers active, and I will duplicate them with the Alt button. As you can see, the move tool and auto select helps you work very quickly inside of Photoshop.